So there's this new brand of new type of cereal. Saying it's this brand has been out for a long time. Raisin Bran, but it's a new one because it's Raisin Bran with bananas. So I'm going to have that right now. It's midnight. I normally don't go to bed until around 3 for a work day because I don't want to wake up too early because then I'd be really tired by the end of work or by the middle of work. So I try to get up within an hour before it's time to go to work. Now this one is 200 calories for 1 cup, 17 grams of sugar. However, the part you got to pay attention to is the added sugar. The added sugar is 11 grams, not 17, meaning 6 of those grams of sugar is from the bananas and the raisins. So 11 grams of added sugar for the cereal. But you take a different type of cereal, such as the Cold Stone Creamery cereal that I showed you guys, right? Now that's just a pure sugar cereal. This one, 14 grams of sugar for 1 cup. All of it's added sugar. So that's 3 extra grams of added sugar per cup. So while the Raisin Bran is still at 11, it's not as bad as a pure sugar cereal. Now another thing that I got is granola cereal. This is what I try to have on my work days because it helps me to stay full longer, right? The only problem is the reason why it helps you to stay full longer is because there's a lot more calories in it. 200 calories for 1 cup in the Raisin Bran, 290 for 2/3 cup, not even 1 cup. And that's also an issue. 13 grams of added sugar, meaning the entire amount of sugar in it is all added for 2/3 cup, not even the full amount. So probably around 15 added sugar when this is 11. So I'm going to try to have this for work instead because the granola is a lot more calories and extra sugar. The protein, however, is less. 3 grams of protein for 1 cup, whereas the granola is 6 grams for 2/3 cup. So I'm going to be losing a little bit of protein on that, which sucks. And the fiber actually is a little bit higher in the Raisin Bran. So I think even though it's less calories, the higher bit of fiber in the Raisin Bran may help me to stay full just as long as the granola. I hope. That's my hope. The only other worry that I have with the Raisin Bran is that when I had Raisin Bran daily, because it wound up being my favorite cereal for a while, I think it's just a coincidence, but it's still a worry nonetheless. That's when I had my anxiety thing, where anytime I was excited or nervous, I would throw up. And then every time I had the Raisin Bran, I would feel at least nauseous, if not throw up. So I don't know whether it was associated with the Raisin Bran or whether my mind associated the throwing up with the Raisin Bran and then thought it was the same, and so it would make me want to get sick every time. I don't know, but I'm hoping it's the latter. Because I really like this cereal. I already had it once today. I'm fine. Oh yeah, and here's another thing, right? If you didn't know, on the nutrition label, at least in America, the very first ingredient is what is the most of that in it. So, for example, if the very first ingredient is sugar, that means there's more sugar in that than anything else in that ingredients list. So on the flip side, the last ingredient, the very last ingredient named, means it has the least amount than any other ingredient lists, because it's on their last. So it literally goes in order from most to least, which I like. It's very cool to see. So you really want to try to avoid cereal where sugar is the first ingredient. So let me get this back down and actually check. Cold Stone Creamery cereal. Let's see, what is the first ingredient? Corn flour is the first ingredient. Sugar is the second ingredient. Marshmallows is the third, yeah. And then cornmeal, and then corn syrup. Good thing though, there is no high fructose corn syrup in the Cold Stone Creamery cereal. At least this version. You never know when they're going to update it and add to it. Let's check the granola. Ingredients: whole grain rolled oats, whole grain wheat flakes, raw sugar. That's interesting when it says raw sugar. What does that actually mean? Is that better or worse? I don't know. I honestly do not know. But there is no regular sugar word on here. It just says raw sugar. So that's interesting. I should look that up. If you guys want to look that up, you can. Here is Nutter Butter cereal, which is actually pretty good. Number one ingredient, corn flour. Second, sugar. And third, peanut butter. So there's more sugar in the cereal than there is peanut butter, which is the entire point of the cereal, is to have peanut butter cereal. Now let's check the Raisin Bran. Whole grain wheat, rice, sugar, raisins, wheat bran, bananas, brown sugar syrup. So there is two different types of sugar in here, but it's not as bad because, again, added sugar is only 11. So that's a good thing. Only other issue is the milk, because if you check the milk, I just dropped the cereal, 12 grams of sugar in 1 cup. So the only problem is it does not say added sugar or not. So I don't know if all of that is added sugar or none of it is. But considering cow's milk, I'm pretty sure does not have sugar in it. In general, I'm thinking all 12 is added. So it would be nice if I could find milk that does not have added sugar. But for now, that's what we got. I gotta wait for my first paycheck too, because here in America, in many places, they actually hold your first check back until the following week. So meaning you work 2 weeks to get 1 paycheck, and then it keeps going. But you still eventually will get that last one. Like if you left the job, the following week you'll get the last one, if that makes sense. Everything's just delayed by a week. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to have this bowl of cereal, and hopefully this will make me not want actual sugar snacks. Yeah. Let's see what cookies are. I'm going to check the ingredients in the cookies. There we go. Number 1 ingredient, sugar. 2 cookies, 12 grams. So, think about that. 2 tiny little cookies is equal to 1 entire cup of the Raisin Bran. Crazy, huh? With milk, 4 cookies is equal to Raisin Bran with milk. But yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.